spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Freeman. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They go play action here on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off play action. Freeman sliding out of the pocket. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake. Tucker out to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's,
They can't always account for individual effort defensively, and this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Tucker. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Malik McDowell busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Freeman. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Freeman. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. For Marshall, that's complete. Room here to run. Touchdown, Carolina. Terrace Marshall, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 1 is offered an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Levi Onwuzurike
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Back to throw. Freeman eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
To throw on 2nd down, Tucker.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Tucker flushed out right. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Bryant has it.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right, and this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Tucker. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it with Dobbins. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Tucker. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action. Tucker dancing to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Second and 6.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st and 10, Freeman. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
From you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Freeman. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Romeo Okwara able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Pettis on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Yetur Gross-Matos able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a give to Dobbins. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
56.
From the gun, Freeman. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Pettis. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, Tucker.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 4. Back to throw. Freeman. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Off the play fake. Freeman. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off play action. Freeman. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Freeman. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Freeman. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, Dobbins. And some space here. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for Detroit.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
J.K. Dobbins.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Freeman.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
56. Check 56. Here we go. Like 56.
Looking to throw. Freeman. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. Gotta do better.
They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
36. 36. Right there in the middle. 55. Tackles.
Back to throw again. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. one score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.